In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how I lost weight sleeping on the couch. If we've never met before, my name is Dr. Mary Starr Carter. I'm known as the Total Wellness Doc and Mom, and I am up very early this morning to talk to you about how I lost weight sleeping on the couch. Sleep. You've heard it's important. You know it's important, yet millions upon millions of us take it for granted, right? We don't go to bed on time. We have poor habits. We're constantly looking at our phone in bed. We have all this noise and lights around us. But that's not the only thing killing our sleep. Many couples, which I have found through the years, really struggle to get good night's sleep together. Yes, that's true. Good night's sleep together. How many of you know someone who maybe snores or has sleep apnea or has what I like to call fidget syndrome, right? Fidget syndrome, like their legs are constantly fidgeting and stuff like that. And that actually can be a mineral deficiency. But one of the things that I found on my weight loss journey is how important sleep was to me. And in fact, me as a mom and as a homeschooling mom and running a business and all those things, prior to my transformation, my weight loss, I was really miserable, unhappy with myself, and constantly just being a nag to all these people in my life, especially my littles. So I found that sleep was so important, getting a good restful night's sleep. And one of the ways that I personally track it is using a Fitbit. I might not wear this every single night, but I can see kind of an average of how I sleep. Do I get that good REM sleep? Do I get that good deep sleep? And I found that deep sleep was so important to me. And the quality, if I'm only sleeping 5.5 hours, and you're like, well, Mary, I get 9 hours of sleep a night. Well, you might be in bed 9 hours, but are you actually sleeping 9 hours? And most of the time, you're not. In fact, many nights, for me and for most people, the average person is awake a lot. In fact, if you go to bed at 10 and you get up at 6, they say 8 hours, you're probably going to see that you're actually only asleep about 7 hours, right? So when you say, well, I got 7 hours sleep or I got 6 hours, it could be more like 5 hours, and that's what I found too. So tracking your sleep is important to know where and how, is best for you to sleep. The other thing you can see behind me here, I have this beautiful essential oil diffuser and essential oils. I have had essential oils in my life a very long time, but I found during my transformation and getting good night's sleep that I really needed to use essential oils consistently on my feet at night, and also when I would wake up in the middle of the night, it was important for me to have essential oils. Some of my favorites are Young Living's lavender oil. Young Living's peace and calming oil is very good for me and helping me to just feel like I get a very good deep sleep. And then there's other favorites when I really struggle, like Rutavala. Tranquil oil is beautiful too. And of course, cedarwood is just such a great oil to diffuse. So I will use oils on the bottoms of my feet. I might create a mister to put over my pillows and things like that, but a lot of times I'm just not that fancy. Just grab the bottle, put a little bit under my nose, especially if I'm waking up in the middle of the night, and that is very helpful. So why am I talking about sleeping on the couch? Well, one thing that I notice is that when my spouse was really struggling with sleep as well, whether he because he went through a season where he had a very bad accident, and after that accident kind of struggled with sleep, struggled with pain and things like that too. So I found myself moving to the couch. Like I would sleep on the couch and I just feel so much better. And the nights that we were together, and I know he was struggling and I'd be woken up throughout the night, is that I was less patient. I was less miserable. And when I started using my Fitbit tracker, I realized that his inability to sleep was affecting my inability to sleep. And how many of you live with someone who snores and things like that? Do you know it's very common for a spouse, like one spouse, to to have both of us, right? I actually do snore too. It's a lot of times it has to do with the shape of your mouth, and I have all great videos too on some things that you can do specifically to affect the mouth, some dental things that are helpful as well, called Healthy Starts, and I can put a link in the description below. But let's go back to a spouse who snores and things like that too. And I found myself like almost dreaming about this noise like that I was hearing and stuff, and again I wouldn't get those good restful night's sleep. Now of course I've woken myself up snoring, and those nights where I haven't got enough water. But if you have a spouse who's not drinking enough water, maybe they're having a lot of caffeine that's just really dehydrating them, maybe they're very overweight, a lot of times they will snore, you know. And sometimes that can get better with a CPAP machine or things like that. But I found for me, on some nights, I needed to go sleep on the couch. And when I did, I was just such a happier wife, a happier mom the next day, so much happier. I can't say it enough. Now, is that great for marriages? No, maybe not, but it is an interim solution. When you are on your biggest transformation, when you are on your wellness journey of losing weight, all that's going on in your body, maybe you're perimenopausal like me, it's just really, really important that you get a good night's sleep. And if your spouse is loving and they understand you, and sometimes it was him who would go, you know, or he, how about how many of your spouses like to watch TV or watch TV in bed, right? And you know, you've got to be in bed by 10. You know, it's not, you have those conversations, you set those boundaries like, honey, I know you like staying up late, but if that's the case, can you watch it on your pad? Can you go in the other room and watch it so I can get a good night's sleep? Or honey, do you mind, you know, I just haven't been sleeping really good. Tonight I'm gonna go sleep in the kids' room or on the couch or wherever, you know, the guest room or something like this. I just want to get a really good night's sleep. And I know if you can just have open and honest conversations with your spouse about your need for good sleep, that they are going to love you, that they are going to understand, and that it's not a long-term thing, it's just what you need in that moment. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Please like it in the comments, and write in the comments what you liked best, what little tip you might use. Maybe it's essential oil, maybe you'll have that conversation with your spouse. I really want to know. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. I'm so happy that this video hopefully can help you, and have a great day. Bye-bye.